and dear guest. Today I am going to talk about digital transformation. When you hear the word digital transformation, what comes to your mind? Okay, Gana is saying it is mobile app, and Mangla is saying website, Ram is saying internet. Okay, all are valid. So let me put my definition and try to simplify the things. According to me, we have to understand why this digital transformation is becoming a buzzword. The reason is, for us, the things what we were doing earlier remain same. It means we are still watching movies, we are reading books, we are ordering grocery. The what part has remained same, but the how part, how you are watching movie. So earlier in between you were watching movie through CDs. After that we said we'll watch movies on our mobile phone through Netflix, and book reading also now maybe you are doing through Kindle. So what part has remained same? We are watching movie, we are reading books, we are ordering grocery, but the how part, why we are watching through Netflix, reading through Kindle, or ordering through Amazon. So this is how part has got changed, and why that has got changed. Reason being, we want to have a cost effective, anytime, anywhere experience. We don't want to pay for the desired services, and of course we want a instant gratification with hyper personalization, which is what we experience in Netflix or Amazon. Now, what is powering these things? What are the building blocks? And these are the four things which I'm going to tell about it. First is the data, the big data. Many of us have worked, and we know that we have used RDBMS tables and stored data in the tables. Now it is possible even to store the images or video, or even this meeting also we can store. And those storage has become very cheap. And storage of this type of structured and unstructured data, storage of the same, and retrieval back of the same is actually very cheap. Earlier it was very costly. So that is number one, that is the big data. Second part is cloud. Now what is cloud? Cloud is you are able to take on rent the processing machine whenever you need. So give an example, in the banks earlier at the year end, when they have to process millions of account for, let's say, interest calculation, they need to have big machines, and those big machines they were having, but they can utilize those machines only, let's say, in the 10 days in a year, or during quarter end or year end. All other time that machine used to lie idle. So if you want to become a big bank, you have to buy the big machine, but you are not able to use it. Cloud has given the flexibility that you can get that big processing power on rent at that point. You use it and throw it away. So it's not a big bank. Even you and I also can take on rent the big processing power for next 4 5 hours, use it for whatever way we wanted, and just pass it on and give it back. The third thing is Internet of the Thing, which is the connecting all the devices, be it our mobile phone, which get connected with the internet, which get connected with the smartwatch, which get connected with the Siri, and in the manufacturing plants, there are smart chips which are embedded, which gives the proactive data. So that is what the Internet of the Thing, which is connecting all the devices. Now the combination of all three, which means the data, the cloud, and Internet of the Thing, has helped in arriving at and improving the artificial intelligence. Now what is artificial intelligence? Earlier also it was there, which is like, by looking at the historical data, you predict what can happen, and people have used for the inventory management, demand forecast. But it was very tough because data was scarce, computing power was not there, and you don't get the things connected and all type of data. With artificial intelligence and at the part of it, which is machine learning, now computer itself is able to learn. So what it means, earlier, as I said, interest calculation, yeah, we are writing the logic. Now if computer has to recognize a cat, now cat can come in different forms, smiling, not smiling, different colors. Now to write a code for that is very difficult. But with the machine learning, when you give lot of data to that computer, various images of the cat, and you have a big computing power, our machine itself is learning how the cat is, what a cat is, and it's able to determine the difference between a cat and a dog and a human being and vehicle which is moving or not moving. So to summarize, as I said, DASI, which is the big data, artificial intelligence, cloud, internet of the thing. These four things, the use of these four things and is to change our experience what we get. As I shown you earlier, we have our humble phone, and these four things are helping in digital transformation in delivering a different experience to the customers and everybody else. So yeah, we have shown you the phone. So this is the phone you have seen. Okay, and what else you can see? Maybe you can do this also. Do you think it is nice? See, so this is where the experience of digital and digital transformation comes. A phone which you can carry in pocket for watching movie, and while watching movies you can use it like that. So this is what is digital transformation is, and remember the word DASI. Thank you, and over to you, ISK sir.